This will be a little tips and tricks video. I bought this Super Nintendo to SCART cable, and I believe it came from Sweden. It was the cheapest one I could find on eBay. But my Sony PVM RGB monitor has what's called a computer input. So on the back I have a computer to SCART cable. That's what this cable is. And then I bought this converter cable to go from Super Nintendo style multi-out connector to SCART. Well, it didn't work. I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. I was trying to feed RGB and composite video as the sync through this, which has worked before on a different style SCART multi-out cable, and I got to messing around, and it's got this composite stereo output in the middle of the cord, which I thought would be useful. It turns out to be a major problem. So I was plugging in composite, and then that goes into this switch box, which line B on the Sony PVM is composite input. So I thought, well, if I feed it composite sync through there into here, I should see something on the tube to tell me that it's trying to do something. All I was getting was just a black screen. So I had it plugged in, and I actually got a picture with a connector plugged in to this little breakout box. And I thought, what the hell? And then I started thinking about grounding, so I switched it to a different input, not this one, and it got a little better yet. Well, that told me right there that it was definitely a grounding issue. Well, if you take apart this SCART connector, see all these gray wires? I've added these. There's 5 or 6 points on the SCART connector that's supposed to be ground, and only one of them was wired up to ground in this connector. But as soon as I wired up all of these to ground, except for the shield, no need to, because there's no ground on the computer input on the PVM anyway. But as soon as I wired up the rest of these to ground, it worked fine. It worked perfect. So, just a little warning and an easy how to repair this specific SNES multi-out to SCART converter cable.